which, considering where the wind is supposed to be, is confusing. Basically, he stalled his boat. Because it's so light and because he didn't have any velocity, inertia, he opted to make a maneuver, and there's not enough energy to make the maneuver effective. So these guys right here are looking pretty good, all three of these boats. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is what we call being late. Not really late. I mean, 73 is obviously in pretty decent position. These guys right here have a little more breeze. They're caning it right now by light air standards. Go. So, right there, number 14, you guys. If you do get on the web, you need to pray and hope for these guys because they're making something out of nothing right now, and it looks pretty good. Awesome. You guys remember those guys that crashed on that ABC Sports thing off the thing, the ski thing? There he goes. He's on it now. But that's akin to the crash that took place at the bottom of that giant ski ramp. In light air, that's a huge deficit these guys are going to have to make up for. But they're on the case now.
All right. So once across the line, what happens? When again will they deal with traffic?
I always, when explaining to non-sailors the difference between inshore and offshore, something interesting here. These guys are going to sail offshore. In this particular case, it's 280 miles. Well, it could be 380 miles. It could be 3,800 miles. And they're doing it with 2 guys. Next weekend, they're going to do 6 miles with 6 people. And it's sort of counterintuitive that when doing shorter stuff, you would have more guys. When you were doing longer stuff, you'd have less guys. The fact of the matter is, this is sort of maybe until they get to the bridge or something like that. They're not going to be interacting with each other too much. The next maneuver that they really need to concentrate on making is the mark rounding down south here that will then set them on their course to Newport. As you can see, these 3 boats up here are still involved with one another. The
Dragon crossing the starting line. Dragon got